Hey everybody, Desert Guardian here, and today I've got a big old box from Kel-Tec. So let's take a look and see what's inside the box. All right, welcome back, and here we have the Kel-Tec KSG 12 gauge pump action shotgun. So sorry you didn't get to see me take it out of the actual physical box, but it's a big unruly box. I mean, bigger than the pistols that I'm used to. So I figured I would pull it out for you and we'll take a closer look at it. So like I said, it's the Kel-Tec KSG. So this is a 12 gauge shotgun, pump action, and it's a bullpup style. So you have your grip and your trigger are going to be forward of the actual action on it. So what that does for you is that gives you a, NFA legal, this is an over-the-counter shotgun. It's got an 18.5-inch barrel, fully legal, don't need a tax stamp. It's not a short-barreled shotgun, legal for anybody 18 and up to buy, in a very compact package. So this thing is only 26 inches long, so it's just over 2 feet. Now, let me compare that to my Mossberg 590. So that's this guy, and I'm not going to have enough room to show the whole thing to you. But here's my 590, which is a 20-inch barrel, and it takes up way more space than the camera's going to allow. So if I put the stock up against it, the butt up against it, and measure it with my finger, you're looking at about this much longer. That's over 12 inches longer than the KSG, and that's my home defense shotgun there. So if I'm looking to switch it up for something that's going to be a little bit shorter, a little bit easier to use, swing around and conceal, so to speak. I mean, it's not a concealed carry pistol, but you know what I mean. Put in a pack or, in a safe or whatever, it's going to take up less space. The KSG is definitely a smaller, lighter, compact way to go. And light. It is light. This sucker weighs just under 7 pounds unloaded. Now, that's, it's primarily a polymer grip, cheek rest, stock, foregrip. The weight on this thing is obviously going to come from the 3 barrels. Oh, what was that? 3 barrels? Well, it's not 3 barrels. It's 1 barrel and 2 magazines. This sucker is a 6 plus 6 plus 1. Sounds kind of strange. If you know what the KSG is, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, let's take a look. Look underneath here. There's 2 magazines in here. So we'll take a look up at the front. So let's, there we go. See, we got 2 magazines and a barrel. So there's 3 in there. So you got 2 side-by-side magazines and then of course your 18.5-inch barrel. So what we've got, if we look back here at the ejection port, is there's actually a selector that you can select the magazine that you're shooting. So we've got the right, we've got the left, and then we can park it right down the center, and that's going to be both of them. So let's see, magazine selector on this guy. I'm trying to, so with it in the center, you can load either side, just like any pump action shotgun. You hear the squeaking from the spring. You're going to be loading your 12 gauge shells in here. So this goes there, and you've got 6 on one side, 6 on the other, 1 in the chamber. You got 13 rounds of 3-inch 12 gauge. Now, I've spoken to people who said, hey, remember those little mini shells that you used to be able to get that were like 1 3/4 inch long? Well, you can load 20 of those in this thing. But that's up to you. I don't recommend it. This thing's chambered for 3-inch. Use the 3-inch stuff. That being said, if you are shooting double-aught buckshot or slugs out of this thing in a 3-inch, you're going to feel it. This is a 7-pound shotgun. It is small. It's 26 and some odd inches long. It's light. It's less than 7 pounds. And there's not a lot of weight and girth that's going to absorb any of that shock. So when you pull that trigger the first time, you're going to notice it. It's going to have a lot of felt recoil. And that goes back to some of the pistol videos that I've done. Some of the heavier metal ones have less muzzle flip, less felt recoil. Well, felt recoil is absorbed by girth and weight. So this is going to have more felt recoil. I've shot one of these, and it's got some pop to it. Is it manageable? Heck yes, it's manageable. Is it fun to shoot? Yeah, it's crazy fun to shoot. but it does have a pop to it. I mean, we'll go back to my 590 over there. The thing weighs, you know, a heck of a lot more, and the felt recoil is less. It also has a 2-inch longer barrel. So, you know, there's a lot of reasons why this is going to have a little bit more shock to the shoulder. So, all right, back to the KSG. So it does have ambidextrous controls. You know, your magazine selector obviously is ambidextrous because it hangs off the bottom. Your safety is a complete push-through safety, and if I flip it up, you can see fire right there. S for safe right there. Hopefully you can see that and not making too much of a shadow. So that goes all the way through. It also has the ambidextrous release right here on both sides for the grip for the slide. So it is a truly ambidextrous shotgun. Even the cheek rest is going to be the same on both sides. Now, one thing about the cheek rest is, hey, your cheek's right here, your hand's right here, your shoulder's right here, and we're ejecting right here. So these 12 gauge shells are coming right out underneath the cheek rest and dropping straight to the ground. So it's actually a very logical place for these to drop down. They're not going to touch you. They're just going to go straight to the ground. Makes it easy. So, yeah, I mean, it's a well thought out, high capacity, kind of a modular setup. It's not too many pieces. 12 gauge shotgun, pump action. So, you know, when Kel-Tec put this together, they're thinking, hey, how do I make this thing legal and make it high capacity and make it a great home defense weapon? And they nailed it. You've got 6 + 6 + 1 of 3-inch 12 gauge shells. In the box, it comes with a sling, so you've got a sling for it. Comes with a manual, of course. But it's a very compact, very easy to pack in a safe, pack in a pack. You know, it's a great Jeep gun. Lightweight, easy to bring with you, and holds 12 rounds of 3-inch. I mean, there's nothing to complain about. 8 inches high. The grip is the grip area is, I want to say, 2 inches wide of the foregrip. You know, total length 26 inches. Total width is like 2.2 inches. It's not ungodly huge. It's not tiny. I mean, obviously, I had to move the box out of the way before I pulled it out because it's big, but it's a shotgun. It's supposed to have a little bit of size to it. But yeah, awesome, fun gun. You know, it does have Picatinny rails, top and bottom. You got your standard rail up top, so if you wanted to put an optic or light, laser, anything like that, you got one on the bottom on the grip. So you can put all your accessories on it, make it as tactical as humanly possible. You know, like I said, you got your ambidextrous action lock here, trigger, safety, you know, assembly pins, you know, ejection port, your magazine loading and selector switch. You know, it's pretty basic. It's easy to use, and it's fun to shoot. So the KSG, Kel-Tec KSG, go out and shoot one. Find a range that's got one to rent, or just go and buy one. I mean, they're not ungodly expensive. Yeah, fun. So that's it. That's the Kel-Tec KSG 12 gauge, 3-inch pump action shotgun. 3-inch shells, I should say. It's 26 inches long. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about them, leave them below. I'm going to get some range time on this thing and get some video of it at some point, so that'll be fun. Got a little pop to it. And hey, mash that subscribe button for me. You know, I'm going to be putting up videos. I usually try to do a couple a week and just get some informational stuff up on guns and knives and everyday carry items. You know, just some informational, you know, hands-on, close-up stuff for you to enjoy. So hopefully I can help you if you're making a decision or have questions. But if you have any questions that I haven't answered, leave them below. I'll get back to you. No problem. But that's it for now. That's the Kel-Tec KSG 12-gauge shotgun. Hope you enjoyed this. Desert Guardian, out.